Okay, that's great. So let us now continue from where we stopped. I think this was you. I mean, tinayamba now limodzi topic ya the Newton's laws of motion. I think you can remember. I mean, tinasire. Did you attend these classes? You wanangu.
I didn't.
Oh, that's fine.
Ndakuyambira panjira baba.
Ambila Angela. Okay. What about you, Hassan?
Sinaphuzileko.
Ooh. Who is the other guy?
Ifeso sasinaphuzile.
Is this not Juma? Are you Juma? Are you Juma or someone else? Okay, so I feel bad, but it's not possible. So I think let me just start pachiyambiro because anga aliposwera amene apanga join ngati. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Palibe muntu amene wajoyina pali unfollow.
Okay. So, okay, tinapanga topic number 1 ya physics ya form 4 which is thermal expansion. Now, apa timakambirana nkhani zokhuza tinayamba topic number 2 ya the Newton's laws of motion. Okay? So tinapanga discuss first law because pali malaws atatu amene anapanga discover kula ameneyo Newton. Ndeno I was saying kuti Newton ndi munthu. He was a scientist. By now he's no longer with us. May his soul rest in peace. Let us give him a 1 minute of silence because he was the great person in science. So let us have a minute of silence.
Sapa 1 minute. A minute yachani.
Mwina
Okay.
yodikirira anthu kuti apange join.
Koma tikuphwekesa pamene munthuyo amene amapanga zimene tikuphunzira pano pasi. Muona eh? So timene timulemekeze. Okay, fine. So
A minute yachuluka.
okay, fine. Okay, Jabun. 30 seconds of silence. Okay. May his soul rest in peace. Okay. He was a great person. Okay. He discovered a lot of things in physics, science that we use every day. We use these days. This guy was the one of the most intelligent people in the world. So he discovered a lot of things that we are benefiting now today. So we can't talk of physics, we can't talk of science without acknowledging Newton. So his full name was Sir Isaac Newton. This guy was a great person. So do you know the meaning of motion? Motion means what? Means what, motion? Motion means what? Movement. If I say something is in motion, it means it is moving. You get that, Wanangwa? So when something is said to be in motion, it means it is moving. Now, this guy Newton came up with some laws that explains motion. Okay? So, the thing is, this guy had a laboratory. He was working with his own laboratory some years ago. He was studying the books. He was discovering. So he was spending the whole of his life. I mean, it was of his life in the laboratory, studying things, reading books. Ndiye zimapezeka kuti mkulu ameneyu akhala mlabo muja amapeza kuti watenga bhuku lesa apanga study book alemba bhuku linalake salembalemba ndi alisiya muna pa table nake ndikupita kaye kunyumba kwagona. When he came back amadabwa kuti bhuku linalisiya dzulo linalisiya pa table apa dzulo leronso ikupezekanso pali kodi pompa. Why sinachoke bhuku? Why am I finding the book on the same place without kuti mina linasuntha? Why? It's like that. So he was observing all these things. Kuda nasiya chinthu apa, maa kubwera chilinso pompa sinasunthe chifukwa chani. And then he was trying to observe all those things that were moving in a straight line, like an object meaning ikuenda in a straight path. Ndamaipanga observe kuti ikuenda object ija, koma after some time ikupeza kuti yayima yoka. Ndamazifunsa kuti why is it that this kind of object imene ikuenda ikuyima? Why is it that ikuyima? So he was trying to understand all those things. So you can understand that this guy was somehow like mad, but he was trying to answer the reality. Imene panopa ena fe were able to explain. Panopa we are able to explain, okay, chikuyima chifukwa chakuti. Chikukhala pasi chinthu ichi chosachokapo because of this ABCD. All those reasons anazipanga discover this Isaac Newton. Nde iyeyo in his suggestion he was saying kuti object imene mayikhazika pena pake kandi pasi yangokhala itha kukhala pompo muyaya osachokapo unless something external disturbs it. Are you getting the reality? The thing is,
Yes.
the guy discovered that an object can stay at its position forever. Can stay at its position until Jesus comes. Until this world ends. The object can be there without moving. Unless something external, unless you come there and pick that object. Or unless a wind blows the object. Minus these things, minus these external forces, this object I'm telling you can be there for life. Are you getting me? So he was
We are
also,
getting you.
yes, he was also trying to understand good, okay, an object that is moving in a straight line. An object that is moving in a straight line can continue moving in a straight line forever. It can't stop. It can be moving in a straight line without stopping. Unless something external disturbs it. Unless it meets someone else who can hold it. Or unless it hits something like a block. Or unless it gets friction force with the gravity. Or unless wind blows it. It's where you can see an object stopping moving. Suppose you are taking a ball, mpira umwewo ndiye mukuponya mpira uja utha kumanguyenda basi kakafika ku Mozambique uzingupitilira mpira uja osayima koma umayima chifunira kuti wakumana ndi zina zake ma forces akunja mphepo friction kanchani. So all those things zimene zikhoza kupanga meet an object which is moving in a straight line. That's why you can see that object ikusiya kwani kuti ikusiya kwene. Okay, so can someone mute mathematics? Okay, why is it happening? It's echoing. So iyeyo anapanga discover ziti kodi zimene zizi to say kuti the body continues its state of rest. Okay, its state of rest you're talking about chinhu chikukhala. The body can continue be at rest.
Ndifuse now.
Yes.
Amene sindikuona screen ndine ndekha kapena screen sikuoneka. Thanks.
Okay, so let us continue. So I was saying kuti we are discussing about the Newton's laws of motion that Sir Isaac already discussed. So tunaona kuti an object can continue in its state of rest. That means kuti an object is at rest, is resting. Chikungokhala pasi tuju. That object can be there forever. Unless you or a wind or something external force disturbs it. It's when you can see kuti chinhu chikuchoka over pacha. And that's reality. Or an object can continue moving in a straight line forever unless some external forces have acted upon the object. This is what we call it as a Newton's first law of motion. So if they can ask you to state a Newton's first law of motion, you have to say that it states that a body or an object continues in its state of motion or at rest unless acted upon by some other external forces. That is true. Chifwano, let's say kuti mutenge kandi mwala musepena pake pasi paja. Mwala uja utokhalapo mpaja mpaka kalekale. Kwa pakabwera madzi ni mphamvu auchotsapo. Wina kabwera kunyamula auchotsapo. Maona? Kapena mphepo ikabwera kuyo ya mkuntho mwacho uchotsapo. So all those things, they are external forces making the stone to change its state of rest. Chimodzimodzi chimene chinthu chikuyenda, let's mukuponya mpira. Muponya kuno mpira kuno kandi kutiko kwantu muli kuti. Tuponye kuno kulilongwe. Muponye kulilongwe mpira. Uziyenda straight. Mpaka kudutsa mplantamu. Unless unake mbangwe mukandira ntema ube mpira onde kuti kuno kusufika uyima mpira uja. Unaka unless nako waunyamula apo kuti wauimisa mpira uja. That's an external force. Otherwise, minus that object can still be moving straight. Kakafika kutiko utakumanga uyenda mpira uja forever without stopping. Unless muna kumane ndi mabampu, kumane ndi mitengo, kumane ndi friction force, then utakuyima mpira uja. So that's what we call it as the Newton's first law of motion. So this guy was discovering these things. Kunyumba kwake ife tisanabadwe. Heme tikugona basi kudikira ku Newton aziti panga discover ziti kuti azilipe mabomu mwaka azalembe kuti okay iyayi object imachita continue in state of rest kapena itha kumayenda forever unless something external disturbs it. But if kama zawerenga kuti ayi it states that it continues like that. Okay, so this is what we call it as a Newton's first law of motion. That's what it says. Ndeno pali point ina imene timachitira kuti inertia. Mwayiona? Naipanga markup inertia. Inertia, it's also part of Newton's first law of motion. Koma inertia, it's a word that comes from the Latin word imene matinoza kuti ulesi. So if I say you are inertia, that means you are ulesi. Like that. So okay, what they're trying to say is that an object, when it is on its position, either at rest, imakhala ulesi, onena kuti sikufuna kuti sinthe position yake. For example, an object imene ikhazika panja paja pasi, kandi mwala tausiya pasi paja. Mwalawo chimene ukufuna kuti uzikhala pati pasipo kalekale mpaka kalekale, sikufuna kuti asuntha. Ndeko mabwera kuti wewe ufuna kuti uzuchotsa pamene pajapa pamene mkhangale kuti tsano kusokoneza mwalawo. I think you are able to get me. So if I say inertia is resistance of a body. If it's a resistance, like which chikukana, it's resisting to change. Position yake. So what they're trying to say is that an object. Yes.
Screen kuma test kuiona.
Chimene chilungamo?
Wanka black yokeka. Maundi kumaveka nditu.
Let's proceed. Okay. So tukamba kuti inertia, when you take an object, kuikhazika panja apo pasi, what the object wants is that it has to be there without someone disturbing it. Iyo ikufuna kuti ikhale pene pajapa mpaka kalekale. I hope someone is getting me. If an object is moving, it's like what the object wants is that it has to be moving. That's what it wants. Pasapeseka wina uyiletsa. Iyo ikufuna kuti izingoyendabe basi. That's what it wants. So tikamanena kuti an inertia timakamba resistance of a body to change its state of motion. Tikamati changing its state of motion, don't know kuti chinthu either should change. Should remain at rest or it should continue moving. The thing is, object ikakhala kuti pasi paje kukhala ikufuna kuti izikhale pene mpaka kalekale. If it is moving, what it wants is that it should be moving forever. Ndipo kabala kuti wina kufuna kuti ayipange disturb ayimitse, imakhala ngati kupanga resist ikukana kuti ano I want to be like in this kind of position. That's what it means. So it's just like the resistance or reluctance. Reluctance is the same as resistance, like kukana of the body to change its state of motion. Okay, so that's what they're trying to mean. So now we can demonstrate that the body wants to remain at rest forever, or the body wants to continue moving forever. We can demonstrate that. By demonstrating, what you do, makandi macoin, ndalama zomwe zisakalezi, ma 10 kwacha, kane ma 5 kwacha, a coin iliyonse kamtengo kantene kwacha igwira muno bwino. So what you do, makandi katini, as you can see this tin. After having this tin, makanda cardboard. Cardboard yo. Cardboard ndi ngambo banje kodi. Okay. Okay, tikambe kuti mwina like kena ngati kachitsulu makamaka ngati kopapo kwambene ngati kambale choncho, noti mbale ngati kuti yodyera masimayi koma ndi lata loti kena ngati kopapo kaso kwambiri kachitsulu. Yeah. So what you do when you have that kind of cardboard, they would you have a coin. So at first mukandi cardboard amikandi kaitinika, then mutenga cardboard ndikukazikapo ndikutenga coin ndikuika pamamba pa cardboard ipo. So at first you try to pull the cardboard slowly and observe what happens. Kachikenako mumangoguza cardboard chamwa changu very fast. So as you pull the cardboard away very fast, what happens is that coin ija imapanga drop mkati muja, simayina nawo ni cardboard ija. I think you are able to see the experiment in your eyes. I think you are able to see this happening in your eyes. What happens is that as you are pulling the cardboard at first very slowly, cardboard ija imayenda limodzi ndi coin. Koma mukazayesa kuunguza cardboard mwachangu, this cardboard kuyikoka mwachangu first, wapeza kuti coin yathu ija imagwera muti, imagwera munkati mwa tin mwa bika muja, cardboard muyipitsa mbali na ija. So in this case, what it means is that the coin is refusing to change its state of rest. Ineshayo ndi imene iyi. Coin iyo ikukana kuti iyende pamodzi ndi cardboard. Sikufuna ziti zimene zonso. It's giving resistance. It's refusing to move with the cardboard. Instead, ikugwa pasi because of lack of support. I think you are able to get that. So this is how you can do to show that a body tends to remain at its state of motion, or it tends to change the motion. So a coin is pressed on a smooth cardboard over a big car. Then pull or push the cardboard away suddenly. Come on. If anyone would poyamba, don't just pull and push the cardboard suddenly. Umene kuti poyamba kale uyambe kuyendesa wezi cardboard. Ndi imayendera limodzi ndi coin ija. Koma ukapanga pull cardboard ija kumuyiguza mwachangu imagwera mkati. Coin ija imagwera mkati. The reason it's because the coin is resisting to move with the cardboard. It wants to remain at its state of rest.
Hello. Yavangaso nasiya kuona screen.
Okay. What is happening? Lero mabwera ndi mankhwala gani?
Network imene. Ndikuti imene ku network. Ineso nkavuta.
Mukuona? Enanu?
Nano sikuona bwino bwino.
Ife tikuona. Ifeso inkachita chimodzi